Good morning student. Today we are going to start our new lesson Water Safe for Drinking from EVS part 1. Let's start with the activity. Try this. Take a glass half full of water. Add a spoonful of sugar to it and stir it with a spoon. See what changes takes place. Student, you have to take a glass. In that glass you have to add some water and some sugar in it and stir with a spoon. Repeat this experiment with each of the substances mentioned below. Here some substances is given. Look, common salt, honey, washing soda, powdered alum, sand, wheat flour, sawdust, turmeric powder and some oil. You have to repeat this experiment with each of the substances and see what changes takes place. Okay, now what do you see? Sugar, salt, washing soda, alum disappear in water. Why? Because they dissolve completely in water. But sand, sawdust, turmeric powder, oil do not disappear even on stirring. Why? Because they do not dissolve in water. What does this tell us? Some substances dissolve in water while some substances do not. The substances that dissolve in water spread throughout the water. When salt dissolves in water, the water in the container tastes salty. And when sugar dissolves in water, the water tastes sweet. Now, new term is here, solution. When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. And this mixture is called as a solution of that substance. If someone gets loose motion, we give them solution of salt and sugar to drink. This solution is called as a ORS or oral rehydration solution. A patient in hospital is sometimes put a saline, that is on a solution of salt in water. So saline is a solution of salt in water. Sometimes other medicines may also given through saline. These are example of useful solutions. Seawater is salty to taste. Why? Because it is nothing but a solution of salt that occur naturally. We cannot use seawater for drinking. Water of different wells may have different taste. Why is that so? Some substances from the ground dissolve in the water. They give a taste to well water. But if there is nothing dissolved in water, water has no taste. The water is tasteless. When we remove lid of soda water bottle, bubble freeze out of it. Why? Because to make soda water, a gas called carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide gas is used to make soda water. Carbon dioxide is dissolved in water under pressure. And when the lid is removed, the pressure reduces and the gas bubble out. Next activity, try this. Fill a large container with a water. Here you can see, look this picture, a large container filled with some water. Now collect the following articles. From your compass box, a plastic ruler, an eraser, a pencil, a sharpener, a rubber band, the compass. And from your house, a steel spoon, a plastic spoon, some groundnut shell, an iron nail, a screw and a coin. And from outdoor, stone, little wings, leaves and soil. You have to collect that things. Now put these things in the water and see whether each of them sink or float. What do you see? The eraser, sharpener, steel spoon, nail, screw, stone, coin, the compass and the soil sink in the water while other things float. What does this tell us? Some things float on water while some things sink in it. Why? Because the things that float are lighter than water, and the things that sink that are heavier than water. Try these. Take some muddy water in a big beaker. If you do not find muddy water, then make some by adding some soil, pieces of dry twigs, straw, leaves, etc. to the water. Now, allow the beaker to stand still for 4 to 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours. After 4 or 5 hours, what do you see? The particle of soil sink in the water and form a layer or sediment at the bottom. Now, what is sediment? Sediment means heavier particle of soil. But twigs and other rubbish float on the water. Why? Because they are lighter than the water, so they float. It takes a long time for the sediment to form. What does this tell us? Particles of soil are heavier than water, but because they are very small, they take long time to settle to the bottom of the water. Leaves, twigs, etc. are lighter than water. Now, the water appears much cleaner and transparent than it was. The process of allowing heavier particles to settle to the bottom of still water is called settling. Without disturbing the sediments, pour the water above it into 2 smaller beakers. Even though these water appear much cleaner than before, there are still some fine particles of soil and some rubbish floating in it. Now carry out the following experiment using these 2 beakers. Label them 1 and 2. See in this picture the beaker labeled 1 and 2. Now next experiment. Try this. Take a piece of alum and swirl it once in the water in the first beaker. Leave this beaker undisturbed for 2 or 3 hours. Now after 2 or 3 hours, what do you see? The particle floating in water slowly settle to the bottom, and the water in the upper part becomes transparent. The twigs and the straw still keep floating on the water. What does this tell us? Swirling alum in water helps the soil particles in muddy water to settle down. Here you can see the particle of soil is settled at the bottom. Take another beaker, place a tea strainer over it. Fold a piece of fine cotton cloth into 4 layers. Make it moist and spread it over the strainer. Now pour the water in beaker 2 in a thin stream on the fold of the cloth. What will you see? The rubbish and soil particles remain on the cloth, and the water collect in the beaker below look transparent. Why does it look transparent? Because all the muddy things is collected on the cloth and the water is now clean. It is transparent. What does this tell us? If we strain muddy water, it helps to make it clean. This process is called as filtration. After doing this experiment, throw the water into the soil and wash your hand with soap and clean water. Now, new term is here, potable water. Potable water means what? Water safe for drinking. Water that does not endanger our health in any way when we drink it is called as a safe drinking water or potable water. Drinking water must be safe for our health. Pure water has no taste, no smell and no color. If water has a color or a foul smell, means bad smell, one must avoid drinking it. It makes us ill. When we get muddy water during the rain, we allow to settle before using it. If necessary, we use alum or we filter the water. Now, the new term is here, micro. Micro means very, very small. Organism means a living things. Now what is microorganism? Very small living things means microorganism. Microorganism, a living things that cannot be seen by naked eye or even with a magnifying glass. Microscope, an instrument for looking at very small things which we cannot see with our eye or even though a magnifying glass. Microscope is used to see microorganism. If we take a bit of yogurt or a drop of buttermilk on a glass slide and place the slide under a microscope, we see very teeny living things in it. Here in the picture you can see the girl is observing it. They are called microorganism. These living things or teeny living things is called as a microorganism. These microorganisms convert milk into yogurt and they are useful for us. But all microorganisms are not useful. Some microorganisms cause diseases when they are enter our body. They said to be harmful microorganisms. There are numerous kinds of microorganisms around us. They are in the soil, in water, in air, on rock, that is anywhere and everywhere. Even if harmful microorganisms are present in water, we are not able to see them. Now though, the water with such microorganisms look transparent. Would it be safe for drinking? No, it is not safe for drinking. You may know that during the rainy season, we often hear an outbreak of diarrhea or gastritis. At such a time, we need to boil the water that has been cleaned by settling and filtration. Only then does it become safe for drinking. Boiling the water kills the microorganisms in it and prevent diseases. So student, you should always boil the water and drink it. So in this chapter, what we learn? Some substance dissolve in water, some substance do not. Something float on water, some sink and settle at the bottom. In order to obtain clean water, muddy water is allowed to settle. After settling, the water is cleaned further by swirling alum in it or by filtration. Even in clean transparent water, microorganisms can be present. It is necessary to have safe water for drinking. So water must be boiled to destroy the microorganism in it. Here our fourth chapter is completed. Thank you.